So this is an interesting story of how I got my job working for Digidesign. In the early 90s, I was the only Pro Tools dealer in the state of Pennsylvania. There was none. Sam Ash wasn't around. Guitar Center wasn't around. It was just me, a guy running around in a van with a 4-channel Pro Tool system. And I did so many demos and, sold a good amount, but not as much as I would like to. But Digidesign took notice of that. And around, I think it was 95, they offered me a job. And, they said, well, we need somebody in your territory to get more dealers because you're the only dealer. So they made me from a dealer into the representative for the line. But the story that's interesting is how I got the job. They said, well, we want to fly you out to Las Vegas to the NAB show. And we want to talk to you there about this job. And I thought, okay, that's great. So I'd never been to Las Vegas, so I flew all the way out there. And I'm looking at the NAB show, and it's more broadcast stuff than it is recording studio stuff. But they had their big, Digidesign booth or Avid booth. I forgot what it was. And I got to meet with the national sales manager, Paul Rice, and my rep, Don Peoples. And they said, okay, come over to the booth and we want to talk to you. I'm figuring they're going to sit me down and ask me a million questions and tell me the direction of the company and all that. But no, it was, I went to the booth. The two of them are standing in front of me and they go, listen, we want to give you this job, but someone else is interested in the job. And we're trying to decide between you or the other person. And I got so mad. I said, listen, you flew me all the way out here. Either give me the job or don't give me the job. Don't screw around with me. And they said, okay, 1 second. And the two of them stepped away about 10 feet from me. They talked to each other and they came back and go, okay, you got the job. And that was it. And I walked away in a daze. I go, I don't even know if I want this job. Because it just seemed like they weren't very organized in how this was happening. But that's how I got the job. And then I flew home, and then, the HR got in touch with me and to fill out paperwork and all that, and, I was off. But they took me from being a dealer to becoming the representative. So I had to find dealers to open them up to make them into, productive dealers. And most of them didn't know how to sell the stuff. So all that did is made me a salesperson for a bunch of dealers. And I was pushing the product through them. But I worked from 95 to 97. Avid stock went from $49 down to $9. I had the smallest territory, and they decided, well, they were going to have to let me go. And I was fine with that because after that, I made a lot more money and there was a lot less pressure. But I thought that'd be an interesting story. So there you go.